Hey guys, what's up? It's Dusty here, back with another crypto video. And as you guys can see in front of your screen right now, XRP is completely killing it with 14% gains on the 24-hour period here, and it was actually increasing every time I refreshed. It's been completely insane, guys. We're almost touching 30 cents. So let's talk about what's going on, what is happening, and yes guys, we're also giving away $150 worth of crypto if this video can get 500 likes within 24 hours. So make sure you press the like button right now, comment something down below, and have the notification bell on, because that is all that you need to do. Now, I saw a lot of these articles pop up just now, pop up, because I actually only planned on making one XRP video today, and that video was actually called Why I Think There's Going to Be an Upside Break or something like that. And actually, it was not in the video, but a little bit before the video, I actually bought XRP. I was kind of discussing with a group, and we came to the conclusion that we were going to be buying XRP. Make the video, we're talking about the price going up in the video of XRP and Bitcoin. Straight after that, the price of these coins go up. And again, guys, I'm not saying we predicted this. This was like meant to happen, yada, yada, yada. But it was fun. Like, it's nice that it happened this way. And I think it's pretty cool that I made the video just before it did happen. I mean, it kind of feels good to know that. But guys, let's get into what has going on. Ripple price prediction, XRP gains 12% after breaking upside. And again, that's really what happened here. We just broke towards the upside. We broke, this is the same thing, triangle that we were in. Ripple broke upside on Tuesday to hit above 29 cents. Is XRP finally awake? The following Ripple price prediction is based on the Elliott wave theory. So that's number one, right? That's one way to view it all with Elliott wave theory. Second here, XRP climbs 11% as investors gain confidence. 2 is kind of an analysis following confidence in the whole crypto market. 3 is actually a little bit more in this video. We're looking at volumes, we're looking at what's going on, and really what's pretty obvious is that volumes, of course, have been pushed through the roof, right? And some people are saying like, oh, rapid utilization, and things like that. But in reality, that's not really something that really bumps up the price directly. I've seen others talk about Coinbase here and there, about how so many big whales are using Coinbase. That's another thing that I've been hearing. And also a little bit of the stuff that I've been hearing about on Twitter, I would say, and even on the article that I covered in my previous video, is about how the fork and a lot of the FUD that was going on is not really relevant anymore, as there were so many counter arguments, so many counter comments from, for example, Brad Garlinghouse and from us here on the channel, and many others have given their opinion and expressed their thoughts on the fork. And really, in the end here, it was not looking too good. It could also be, that this pump that's going on right now is kind of a collective mind. We were all making videos, we were all talking on Twitter about how this coin could really be going up right now, and when maybe one whale bought quite a lot, and the price went up, people will start to see this as a little bit of a rally, and FOMO kicked in, and they start to buy more, and it's really quite hard to see which of these coins exactly started the run, but we can definitely see right now that XRP is leading it with almost 14% gains and almost at 29.5 cents. Again, guys, it is insane. Really happy to see this. September 19th, A to Z markets. After spending the last 4 weeks in a 29.5 to 23.5 cent range, XRP finally broke out in the less expected bullish direction. Ripple gained over 12% in less than 16 hours on Tuesday, and the move actually started on Saturday when it surged from 25.5 to 26.6 cents. A break above the 26.7 cent intraday high was expected. However, XRP dipped on Sunday and Monday to 25.7 cents. Price was therefore bound between the tight 26.7 to 25.1 cent range, and given XRP's poor performance in 2019, another bearish trend towards 20 cents was a strong option. Again, we were actually never really settling down for this option, as it's just too low, right? It's not something we want to settle for. It's not something we really expect. There were not that many kind of arrows pointing in that direction. There were, however, arrows pointing in, we might go below 25 cents, but in the end here we did not, and I'm really happy for that. Meanwhile, XRP broke towards the less expected bullish direction and hit 29.5 cents for the first time in over a month, since the last time was August 13th. Will Ripple be able to sustain this move? Well, altcoins surged to reduce Bitcoin's dominance, and even though This whole move is really cool, really nice to see. We also actually have a open long on Bitcoin, which is not too positive for us right now, since again the dominance might be tackling down a little bit. Maybe it's a little bit of an alt season, right? Maybe we just did not want to get to 70% dominance for Bitcoin. These alts were like, nah, we want to take over, we want to get back into it, and it's going to really tear into Bitcoin's gains. Could be, right? Maybe these coins actually fall exactly into the patterns like we've explained a couple of times before. For example, XRP to BTC on a chart. Go look at TradingView if you want to check that out. And now these coins are just really taking over after being in the red for so many weeks upon weeks. That could also be the case. Ripple led the altcoins with a significant gain across the board. This has thus reduced Bitcoin's dominance from 70 to about 68.4%. We have seen cryptos behaved in this manner in the first half of this year, and sometimes altcoins led the way before Bitcoin joined, while the reverse happened in a few other cases. If BTC should join the alts in the current rally, then the entire market is expected to be boosted. The alts need the strength and volume of BTC to drive the volatility higher. However, if BTC drops further, the current altcoin surges might not last, and meanwhile, the market has added about $10 billion in the last day. So, my conclusion here, if BTC decides to stay strong and keeps going up, so this is not what we want to see, but it just stays in the green on a 24-hour and on an hourly, most likely the gains on these altcoins is going to get sustained. If Bitcoin decides to fall down a little bit, so we're going to see a slight minus or lower, just a really low one-day moving, most likely these altcoins are going to be turning around again. And it could also very well be that this was already the top, right? Some of these coins are already turning around again. It could be. But we're going to be seeing, guys. As just now we're just waiting it out. I'm pretty happy to see this on. I did not expect it whatsoever for it to be this big. Right? I expected some gains to happen, but not 14% in a day. Is this the pre-swell stuff that's happening every year? I mean, last year we also saw a noticeable pump around this time, the mid of September. But last year, swell was actually the 1st of October, and this year's swell was only 7th of November. So I would not really consider this a swell pump, even though we have discussed it in a video before as well. Is this backed? Is the influencers backed that we talked about in the previous video? Is it due to all the big players giving out even more positive comments about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies? What is it all about, guys? What is it all about? It's insane. Sometimes altcoins have led the way before joined while the reserves have in other cases. If BTC should join the alts in the current rally, then the entire market is expected to be boosted. The alts need to strengthen volume of BTC to drive volatility higher. I know we just read it, but I just had to quickly remind everybody. All right, Ripple analysis, important price levels. Resistance levels of XRP price has broken above the 26.7 cents and 28 cents minor resistance levels, and now testing the 29.5 cent level. The next bullish targets are at 34 and 37 cents. For support, price has broken away from the deadly 23 and 24.5 support zone. A break below this zone would have been expected to lead to further crashes to 20 cents or even all the way down to 11.8 or 12 cents. Now, what is our price prediction? Elliott wave analysis. In the recent updates, we had two scenarios. Price was sideways and the direction of the breakout was not certain. In the last update, we used the chart below, which you can see right here. I mean, it's just Elliott wave here is with 5 points most of the time, and then 5 points in ABCDE. The breakout happened upside F. The breakout happened upside as the new chart below shows. It is now very much likely that XRP will complete at least 3 wave rally to 34-37 cents, especially if Bitcoin joins the bullish trend to drive volumes higher. What they mean with this last part, to drive volumes higher, is that if BTC actually joins the race as well and starts to climb, we will see a very big increase in volume over Bitcoin, but also because people are pumping money in from different sources towards cryptocurrency space, not only into these altcoins, but also into Bitcoin. It can also flow from Bitcoin out to some other altcoins and kind of in a circle, since it's also going to be in a circle, it can go around and really get us some crazy major gains. But still, guys, I'm so completely bamboozled by the gains we are seeing right now. It's just insane. We should expect this rally to continue to 34 cents or even to 37 cents if Bitcoin breaks upside. Otherwise, XRP's current surge may lose momentum around 30-31 cents and then sharply fall below 24 cents to a new low. Hopefully, we're going to break above 30 cents. 30 cents has been a little bit of a psychological barrier for us now. If we break above it, again, some positive times could be coming. Guys, I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Oh no, I know. Woo! XRP climbs 11% as investors gain confidence. Investing.com, XRP was trading at 28.8 cents by 12:16 GMT on the Investing.com index on Tuesday, up 10.6% on the day. It was the largest one-day percentage gain since September 17th. I mean, that's actually very strange to say. Like, we're in September 17th now. It was the largest one-day percentage gain since September 17th. I mean, it's the same day. What are we talking about, guys? Maybe they're meeting exactly 1 year ago. That could be. But I think there must have been one bigger, one bigger gain or one bigger volatility in a day. How do you say it again? One bigger range day, sort of. So I don't think it's last year, but who knows? The move upwards pushed XRP's market cap up to 12.2 billion, or 4.5% of the total cryptocurrency market cap. At its highest, XRP's market cap was about $80 billion. XRP has traded in a range of 26 to 28.8 cents in the previous 24 hours. Over the past 7 days, XRP has seen a rise in value as it gained 10%. The volume of XRP traded in the 24-hour to time of writing was $1.33 billion, or 2.5% of the total volume of all crypto. It has traded in a range of 0.25 to 0.29 in the past 7 days. At its current price, XRP is still down 91% from its all-time high of $3.29, and that is basically what they tell us in this article. What I like about this is how kind of abrupt they are, how kind of short, and how they still give you a lot of info that you really need for right now. I mean, if I just stumbled upon this article, I'll be like, oh, what? XRP climbs 11%, investors gain confidence. Okay, that's cool. What's the current situation about the last couple of weeks? Like, is this price high, the 29 cents? Is it low? What's going on? How has it been performing? It gives you just a quick little snappy update for all those that need it, but also does not really bore you with the so important details. So, it's a little bit of both worlds. This article, though, on the other hand, really, really well thought out, really amazing. And yeah, I should have probably picked up another couple of articles when I had the chance, because I mean, most likely some articles have been in the making since I opened these up. I've really been just bamboozled, guys. Here's news BTC. Ripple's XRP eyes relief, price rally. Here's why. XRP was rising on Tuesday as investors flew out of the Bitcoin market amid growing uncertainties regarding its safe haven status. And why this is said is actually to do with what this article says as well. Investors gain confidence, but on the contrary, investors lose confidence in Bitcoin. That's not explained in this article, but it's something I've been seeing across the news as well. As we know, Bitcoin is really considered as a safe haven and as a store of value in, for example, China right now with the gold and the US China trade war going on. There's a lot of uncertainty with these other options, other fiats, other stores of values, and in turn, Bitcoin used to be one of the best alternatives to all of this. Now, there's been a lot of uncertainty about the situation, though. Some people say it's just propaganda of, I don't even know who is making it, but then they're saying like, oh, the Chinese aren't even buying, it's all lies, it's all just for you to buy into the scam yourself, yada, yada, yada. I've been seeing a lot of those articles pop up online as well. But I think it's taken a little bit of a toll. Maybe some recent news, again, that I have not seen yet has just pushed public opinion again to the point where people are not convinced in Bitcoin anymore, but they're still convinced in cryptocurrency as safe havens, sort of. And then they decided to switch over their money from being locked up into BTC to go into other coins. That's not really completely what we're seeing here, as Bitcoin is still in the green on a daily period and actually not that far down. So we would not really say that a lot of money is flowing out from BTC into other coins, but that would easiest be, compared by just looking at XRP to BTC, for example, and seeing how much XRP has gained relative to Bitcoin. We can already see some of these coins flipping over, though, as again, 15% on a day is really quite a lot to handle. The Ripple blockchain, they just explained a little bit about the move and about here. This surged by 5%. This surge occurred as market analysts awaited a plunge in the Bitcoin dominance triggered by fears that the cryptocurrency is not behaving like a safe haven asset. As covered by News BTC earlier, Bitcoin remained cautious as drones attacked two Saudi Arabian crude oil production facilities on Saturday. The attack dwindled the world's oil supply by about 4.8, maybe 5%, sending the global stock market, including the benchmark S&P 500, down. As the equity market plunged, long-term haven assets such as gold, treasuries, and the Japanese yen surged, but Bitcoin did not. Bitcoin dominance is now comparable to where it was before there was even a developed market for altcoins. Hard to see it getting much stronger from here. The mum approach prompted Bitcoin traders to head into the altcoin market, and in the last 48 hours, Ethereum climbed as much as about 7% against the US dollar. Again, that's also changed to almost 9% right now, and almost 8% versus Bitcoin. And Ethereum, the BTC instrument, as of now, is registered its 4-day winning streak, and the sentiment also breathed life into the XRP market, which, as renowned analyst Mohit Sorut noted, was trading in oversold territory for 3 months straight. The Bitazu Capital Partners said he now expects a relief rally in the XRP markets, and that's what we're seeing right this second, guys. Right now, we're seeing that. Intraday hedging. But XRP's interim upside action could live short after all. The next web reports that Ripple's core investor base is not happy with the way the blockchain project is developing, and they say they should be stopping all the dumping, yada yada yada. There's a lot of signatures, 3,500 on that petition. And the petition cites Ripple's financial reports as evidence. The Q2 report shows that the firm has sold $106 million and $144 million worth of XRP in direct institutional sales and programmatic sales, respectively. Meanwhile, the Q1 data brings a similar picture. Ripple sold $890 million worth of XRP to fund institutions and support exchanges. On Twitter, Dima says, is it a bullish or bearish sign in your opinion? Being able to dump that much means there's indeed some retail and indie demand. At the same time, XRP is not really used for interbank settlements and hardly for anything else, right? Larry replied, it's incredible that there's enough demand that $250 million doesn't completely crash the price. But I have long thought that Ripple is misleading XRP holders, and most of them don't seem to understand that dumping like this to fund a business is not only unsustainable, but ill-advised. I would say it is ill-advised. Yes, it's a very strange phenomenon that I've not seen many other businesses do, but on the contrary, it's working out pretty fine. Again, they can get some crazy gains going on. We don't know exactly how they're established. There could be tons of different things pumping it up. Could also be backed, in comparison to, or no, on the contrary to what we said before, where uncertainty is playing a bad role for Bitcoin. It could also be that certainty of, for example, backed futures is giving Bitcoin some power, some strength, and that is also now flowing into some other altcoins since Bitcoin has already established a very big dominance. Meanwhile, the XRP to BTC instrument plunged by more than 70%. I don't really get that. I think they mean over a very long period of time or a longer period of time. Technical analysts nevertheless see XRP breaking out of its downtrend against both the dollar and Bitcoin. However, with Bakkt launching the first physically settled Bitcoin futures contracts next week, altcoins could see speculators driving back to the king cryptocurrency. Rhythm says, reminder, the hype is backed with substance. Unlike other futures exchanges, this is settled in Bitcoin. Actual Bitcoin is paid out, not just the fiat equivalent to the price of Bitcoin. The result is better price discovery and liquidity for Bitcoin. And to end it off, Bitcoin was down 0.65% against the US dollar at the time of writing. And right now we are at plus 0.93% on the daily, minus 0.08% on the hourly. Again, ending it off pretty positively on most of these coins still. I mean, XP is still leading the pack with plus 12.5% on the daily, also 12.5% on the weekly, and on the monthly only down about 1%. Again, we're killing it, guys. We're doing extremely good with this coin, and it's really insane to just see how we've discussed this for such a long time, and now it's finally reaping the fruits. I would like to know from you guys exactly what you think caused this. I think it is a little bit of a mix of most of the things we just discussed in this video, but again, it could also be just a blood old pump and dump. It could also just be some big will trying to pump a lot of money into XRP or some other cryptocurrency, which kind of sparked a rally in every other place. Right? Could be a lot of different things. We don't really know. Could be manipulation. Maybe the price was getting too low. They were like, nah, we want to get it up a little bit. Could be tons of things moving this price. All I know though, guys, is that I'm pretty excited that we were part of it and that we get to cover this coin every single day. Let me know in the comments section down below what you think is going to happen next. And guys, before I forget, join the Facebook group right now. It's a cool trader group, and I need you guys all to go ahead and join it right now by going to the description and pressing it right this instant. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter and make sure you enter the giveaway of $150 by pressing the like button on this video right now, putting something about this video in the comment section down below, and making sure you are subscribed with the notification bell clicked on. Guys, that was it for this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys again in another crypto video. Stay holding XRP and keep me updated in the comment section down below, and on Twitter, make sure you send me some stuff.